Hello and welcome to your day weather spring storm update for April 15th through April 18th. Currently, we have a low pressure system, a strong Pacific low pressure system that's continuing to further develop and move into the Four Corners region of the nation. Now, what this is going to be doing here for your Friday evening and night is pushing some moisture and energy up into southern and southeastern Wyoming, and this is going to bring increasing snows across south central and southeastern Wyoming, pretty much from about Rawlins eastward into Cheyenne overnight tonight, eventually in the Nebraska Panhandle, and then northward up towards Wheatland and maybe just about to Douglas and into the Laramie Range south of Casper. Over the next few days, this storm system isn't going to change a lot. We're going to be looking at this low pressure system becoming cut off, and it's going to meander here across the central Rocky Mountains. This chart is now for Saturday night. We can see it really didn't move a lot. We still have low pressure system over western Colorado. And over the next 24 to 36 to 48 hours, it's going to be rotating pieces of energy and some sections of the jet stream up into eastern Wyoming. And as these little disturbances and sections of the jet stream rotate up into and through the Cowboy State, we're going to be looking at some enhanced areas of snow and bands of moderate to heavy snow from western Nebraska, central Wyoming, on into northern Colorado, with the main focus on into Saturday and Saturday night, even early Sunday, really being from about Wheatland on south and also Rawlins on east. And there's going to be a high likelihood that treacherous travel is going to result into some road closures across south central and southeastern Wyoming. And the snow is not going to be continuous. As these pieces of energy and jet stream move through, we'll see enhanced bands of snow, and in between we will have some lulls. So expect that, especially into the central and southeastern section of the state. Now, how about Sunday? Well, the storm system hasn't moved a whole lot. This is the same upper level chart for Sunday showing us our energy, and we can see low pressure is still engulfing the central Rocky Mountains, and we still have these little disturbances surging upward from the east and southeast. And this is going to continue to produce some periods of snow and cold temperatures into Sunday. But the snow is going to be working its way northward. It's going to be marching northward in the central and northeastern sections of the state as we close out the weekend. And even early next week, if we were to look at the same chart from Monday to Tuesday, it's going to remain here across Wyoming and the central Rocky Mountain and High Plains region, while snowfall is going to be dramatically tapering off as we head into early next week. We'll still be looking at below average temperatures and brisk winds. How about snow over the next couple of days? Well, our first map is here for tonight, Friday night through Saturday morning. And you can see the highest concentration of snow is in southeastern and south central Wyoming. We'll be looking at 4 to 9 inches of snow overnight tonight in the mountains. That's between Cheyenne and Laramie and Rawlins, with anywhere from 2 to 5 to maybe 3 to 6 inches of snow across lower elevations. Check out these north winds to northwest winds of 20 to 45 miles an hour. Blowing and drifting snow going to be an issue on I-25, Wheatland South, and I-80 from about Nebraska on out towards Rawlins. Elsewhere across the state, it's going to be cold and it's going to be windy, but snowfall amounts tonight will be rather light. As we head into Saturday, we're going to see a lull in the snow for the better part of the day across southeastern Wyoming, especially across the lower elevations. We could be looking at 1 to 3 to 2 to 4 inches around southeastern Wyoming on into the Laramie Valley, 3 to 6 into the mountains. A little bit of some snow up into central Wyoming as well. It'll generally be light, and northeastern Wyoming not completely out of the woods tomorrow either. Some light snow and snow showers. This time of the year, though, with a high sun angle, snow that falls during the daytime hours will generally be melting at lower elevations. So some travel conditions during the day at lower elevations, maybe not all that bad tomorrow nor Sunday from about 10 a.m. a.m. to 3 p.m., but that's not the case over the higher elevations, and this includes I-80 between Cheyenne and Laramie and Rawlins. Now for Saturday night, we're going to see a resurgence of snow as our next wave of energy and moisture moves up from the south, southeastern Wyoming, northern Colorado. Going to be under the gun, another 5 to 9 inches in the mountains to maybe 3 to 6 inches of new snow in the plain. Travel, livestock, outdoor conditions really going to take a nosedive again Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Still some light snow and snow shower activity in the central and portions of the northeastern section of the state as well, and western and northwestern areas really missing out on this storm system. Winds continue to be strong and gusty, blowing drifting snow, and very poor travel conditions should be expected. On Sunday, snow starts to work its way north like we talked. We're going to be looking at snow down here in southern and southeastern Wyoming, mainly through about noontime probably. Then it could be tapering off. And as we work our way through the day, snow will start to expand into central Wyoming. Mid to late day, it'll be moving into northeastern Wyoming. And we'll be looking at some travel, livestock, and impacted weather conditions all up and down the I-25 corridor and into the I-90 section of the state by late Sunday into Sunday night. How about storm forecast snow totals? Well, here they are. Across southeastern Wyoming, we could be looking at 10 to 15 inches of actual snowfall in the Cheyenne area, 6 to 12 in Laramie, 3 to 5 to Rawlins, 15 to 25 inches, maybe more than that in the Snowies and Sierra Madres, 15 to 20 inches possible on the summit between Laramie and Cheyenne. Up towards Wheatland, 5 to 10 to maybe 6 to 12. Casper Mountain, 10 to 20. Casper from late Saturday and especially early Sunday through early Monday could pick up 3 to 7. We'll be looking at some generally light accumulations as well into northeastern Wyoming as we head into Sunday night and Monday morning. And out in the west, not a lot going on from this weather system. So it's going to be windy and it's going to be snowy in areas. But how about temperatures? Temperatures across the state as a whole going to be below average. We'll be looking at high temperatures in the Cheyenne and Laramie region, anywhere from the upper 20s to lower 30s for this weekend. Then we'll climb back towards above average readings slowly by early next week. Rock Springs, Jackson below average as well. Not as much so as Cheyenne and Laramie though for this weekend. Next week, not too bad out west. Casper and Gillette, chilly through the weekend and into Monday and Tuesday. Below average highs and low temperatures just a little bit below average across northeastern Wyoming. Cody and Riverton, little chilly, but much more moderate than the eastern sections of the state, and temperatures warm well back above average for the middle to latter half of next week. Do be careful tonight through the weekend if you live or will be traveling into or through the areas of the state that are going to be impacted by this large spring storm.